Time to use best fight the best as example. Shall we? Let's go.
I'm really kind of ashamed. I'm even ashamed in myself for it being one of the fights that I want to see. Seriously, I really am. I'm ashamed as a boxing fan, bro, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed in myself at it being one of the fights that I want to see. And like I said, it's not one of the fights that I want to see for the fight itself. It's for the delusional fans, bro. It's for the delusional fan base. And I look at I'm annoyed at myself that I actually wanted this fight just for the fans. Just for the fans. I'm annoyed at myself. I know it's not a good fight. Because like Canelo Alvarez said, there's weight classes for a reason.
So it's not for the fight itself. I just want to let you know I got hearing comprehension, right? It's for the delusional fans. And what fans are you talking about? Are you talking about Bud or Canelo? We're talking about Bud fans. He wants this fight to prove to the Bud buddies, or whatever you want to call them, that they're delusional, right? So actually, he feels that when Canelo beats Bud, listen to this, when Canelo beats Bud, he could get back on his channel, and he has so much vindictiveness and maliciousness and all this shit for the fans of Bud Crawford that he's ready. This is the only reason why I got this feeling that I want to see this fight. This is the only reason. Because of the Bud fans. And he want to show the Bud fans how delusional they are. So funny, he just made a video. I'll show you the thumbnail. I'm going to show you the thumbnail right now. Two hours and 57 minutes and 31 seconds of why he do not want to see this fight. But he's telling you that now he's embarrassed and ashamed that he wants this fight just to get back at the Crawford delusional fans. Yeah. You know what? I need to remind you who we listening to.
This fight with Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez should never happen. It should never happen, bro. It should never happen. If it happens, I'm supporting Crawford. I want him to win. But it shouldn't happen, bro. It really shouldn't. It really shouldn't. I'm supporting Crawford. I want him to win. But y'all don't understand what you guys...
So you're saying you'll support Crawford. But how the Bud fans, right? Or anybody that supports Bud gives a fuck about what you support. After all the memes and thumbnails and all the fuckery, all of a sudden you want everybody else in the world to be bipolar and forget about that shit and say, oh, I support Bud in this fight against Canelo. Hold up, dog. So you say you don't want this fight, but at the same time you're telling everybody that you want this fight because you want to prove the delusional Bud fans wrong. So which one is it? Is it you want Crawford to beat Canelo? But if Crawford beats Canelo, how can you go back and mush it in delusional Bud Crawford fans? How can this be? You can't have two ways. It's either you want him to lose so you could smush it all in the Bud fans' face that we was delusional. You can't have him winning, because if he's winning, you can't do that. Let's move on, because now I'm gonna let him rock, and I'm gonna let him give you the reasons why this fight shouldn't happen, and that everything is at risk for Crawford. Everything is against the odds for Crawford. So let's move on.
The crazy part about trolls, y'all, is trolls are just the signs of these times. just the signs of these times. Just how things are playing out right now with boxers. You got to be undefeated to be good. You got to. Your level of competition means nothing. Who you fight means nothing. It's who you lose. What if you lose means everything, and that's what these trolls are on. These trolls are on the same type of time. These trolls are on the same type of time, bro. The same type of time. They don't give a damn about the sport of boxing, bro. They don't give a damn about none of this. All they care about is their next quick fix. They're like crackheads, meth heads. You guys see the writing on the wall, bro? Don't you guys see that if this man loses to Canelo Alvarez, he is nothing? Don't you guys see this? He is going to be a nothing if he loses to Canelo Alvarez, y'all. Nothing. They're not going to say he's daring to be great. They're not going to say that at all. They're going to say he was a fraud. They're going to say he ain't nothing. Oh, y'all had him pound for pound number one. This right here proves he's never been pound for pound number one. Blah, blah, blah. They're not going to look at Terence Crawford and talk about how Terence Crawford is a legend. He's this and he's great like that. And they're not going to look at him like that, y'all. Don't y'all see the writing is on the wall? Don't y'all see history? Well, what fight? Bro, I hope Terence Crawford beats him. I hope Terence Crawford beats him. But what I'm saying to you guys is, what history do we have that says, even if he loses in a robbery, what history do we have that says Terence Crawford's going to get any respect for this?
So, let me get in the back. So, he's telling you all the negative outcomes if Terence Crawford loses. All right, so let's go down through it real quick. He's saying that if Terence Crawford loses, it's going to wipe his history out right off. Politics and race, right, plays a big role, and the odds are against him, and, you know, the trolls, right, they're going to make memes about him. But we already see that he's one of them that make memes about Terence Crawford. So why he's worried about the world? See, he's showing you examples of the world being against him. Race, politics, trolls, memes, all he accomplished is going to be wiped out in history. So he says. And these are the excuses. I'm going to give you some other excuses, but I'm going to wrap it up. You could go to his channel and check if I'm using his words incorrectly. But he also said if Terence Crawford wants to make a big statement, he should fight David Benavidez. He should fight Alexander Usyk. Foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know that Canelo started at 147, Bud Crawford started at 140. All right? They're not too far apart. Is David Benavidez and David Morrell and Alexander Usyk, did they start at 147? No. So let's be realistic here, right? All right, so I'm showing you what he's about. Now, I'm going to let you listen a little bit more before I go to this commercial break. Come on.
They're doing with this fight, bro. It's not just how many times have I had the conversations about what sells in the sport of boxing, bro? Race sells, sex sells, politics sells. Terence Crawford, whether you're a Spence fan or not, bro, whether you're a Spence fan, Terence Crawford is a phenomenal fighter, bro. Now, he's done some samboing and some tap dancing and shoe shining and shit like that. He's done some of those things. But that doesn't mean that we should just throw him to the wolves, and that's basically what we're doing. And the crazy part about it is, his fans are so delusional that they're willing to throw him to the wolves. Bro, don't you? The fans don't like a warrior at all. The fans, well, let me say that. Let me correct that. The fans don't like a real warrior. Fans like a fake warrior.
So it's a couple things he said. He said the delusional Bud fans, he's back with that, you know. I don't know how he's going to prove his point if Bud beats Canelo to mush it back in our faces. But he's saying that we're throwing him to the wolves. The Bud fans. You're speaking for the Bud fans, but you don't know Bud fans. Now, I am a Bud fan, right? But every Bud fan is different. But I'm telling you how my perception, how I see this. You showing me how the world is going to judge him, right? And then you said something about warriors. And the fans don't like real warriors. They like makeup warriors. All right, man. Well, you know what? Let me take a commercial break and then let my get my senses in order. But in the meantime,
a true warrior heart, don't pump no fear. If you study the arts, then you know what it is. It's the way that we walk, it's the way that we live. We come and go in peace, but we stay ready to kill. A true warrior heart, don't pump no fear. If you study the arts, then you know what it is. It's the way that we walk, it's the way that we live. We come and go in peace, but we stay ready to kill. I never start beef, my mind is at peace, but I can bring it to them just when they thinking it's sweet. Beat them down with my bare hands and put them to sleep. Killer instinct attack like a pit unleashed. I don't bully nobody, I don't prey on the weak. I don't act bad and talk trash out in the streets. Bad boys move quiet, I don't wanna be seen. But if I have to get violent, I'ma do as I'm trained. Go for the jungle of fame, cut off the head of the brain. Killer be killed, tell till they succumb to the pain. It's just a paper target, and I'm the gun at the range. Hit the pressure points like a hunter killing this game. I'm just a humble man, they don't want none of this, man. Get whooped like a martial art tournament, man. Blood leaking, now we gonna need a tourniquet, man. See some wounds heal up and some permanent, man. A true warrior heart, don't pump no fear. If you study the arts, then you know what it is. It's the way that we walk, it's the way that we live. We come and go in peace, but we stay ready to kill. A true warrior heart, don't pump no fear. If you study the arts, then you know what it is. It's the way that we walk, it's the way that we live. We come and go in peace, but we stay ready to kill. This is warrior
concentration, mind stay focused, sitting palms open, position of the lotus. Meditation lets the energy just flow. Breathing techniques when the energy low. Mental exercise help the guard stay strong. How to fight without fighting, strike without raising the palm. Ace a lot for my salon. The peace for the wars, plus the warrior's heart always calm before the storm. Got the eye of the tiger, the vision on point. Six senses so sharp, I can see him in the dark. Can hear when they creeping, can feel when they near. I can tell where your heart at. I retain and smell fear. Strict code of conduct, respect for my enemies. Exercise mentally, physically, spiritually. No guns needed. Got a panther's agility, and I don't need drugs to enhance my ability.
A true warrior heart, don't pump no fear. If you study the arts, then you know what it is. It's the way that we walk, it's the way that we live. We come and go in peace, but we stay ready to kill. A true warrior heart, don't pump no fear. If you study the arts, then you know what it is. It's the way that we walk, it's the way that we live. We come and go in peace, but we stay ready to kill. This is warrior codes, warrior codes, warrior codes.
so you want to talk about getting thrown to the wolves? Throw him to the wolves! Throw him to the wolves!
Constantly tested, tossed into the wild, left to pit his wits and will against nature's fury. It was his initiation, his time in the wild, for he would return to his people a Spartan, or not at all. Begins to circle the boy. Claws of black steel, fur as dark night, eyes glowing red, jewels from the pit of hell itself. The giant wolf, sniffing, savoring the scent of the meal to come. Fear that grips him, only a heightened sense of things. Cold air in his lungs. Wind-swept pines moving against the coming night. His hands are steady. His form perfect.
Thrown to the wolves, baby. Thrown to the wolves. See, it was one thing that Best Fight the Best said about warriors and how this generation or whatever, they don't like real warriors. They like fake warriors. They like warriors that's protected, have a zero, like fantasy. So, say it again. That's just a movie. See, that's why I knew he was going to say that, right? But I'm showing you reality how there's, just like he said, fake warriors. They want fake warriors. They want superficial warriors, right? But I'm showing you, reality makes movies. And there's nothing new under the sun, right? See, that young man had to kill that wolf to be what? A Spartan. A Spartan. So, what I'm saying is that there's two ways to look at this. And I'm telling you, as a Bud fan, I'm showing you how I'm looking at this. And I'm going to explain. You're going to tell me which one is Best Fight the Best and which one is Caps in Full. Because I want a glorious win. I want a glorious loss. I want a glorious death. But you're going to tell me which one is which. Point out the one that's telling you what's going to happen if the world, if you lose, right? I want to give you two more examples. I love getting copyright strikes because I got to let you see what's going on in here. And it's more important than money to me. It's more important than money to me. So let's run this track.
I saw those ships smash on the rocks. How can this be?
We saw but a fraction of the monster that is Xerxes' army.
There can be no victory here. Why do you smile?
Arcadian, I've fought countless times. Yet I've never met an adversary who could offer me what we Spartans call a beautiful death. I can only hope, with all the world's warriors gathered against us, there might be one down there who's up to the task.
Xerxes' immortals to the hidden goat path behind us. The forces you posted there were scattered without a fight. This battle is over, Leonidas.
Battle is over when I say it is over.
By morning, the immortals will surround us. The hot gates will fall.
Spartans! Prepare for glory!
Glory? Have you gone mad? There is no glory to be had now. Only retreat or surrender or death. Well, that's an easy choice for us, Arcadian. Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
Go spread the word. Let every Greek assembled know the truth of this.
Let each among them search his own soul.
And while you're at it, search your own. My men will leave with me.
You at it, search your own. Find your own soul. Yeah, so you tell me. Because the man is smiling on the cliff and saying, man, you know, see, warriors, they jump into the fire, man. They looking for a worthy opponent. A worthy opponent. And if that's a worthy opponent to put him down on his knees and drop that man, then he feels being a warrior was worthy enough because he lost to that man. If he wins, that man is worthy enough to say, I beat this man. And if he dies, that warrior will say, hey, I met my match and I died to a worthy opponent. But you see, best fight the best. On the other hand, he's telling you what's going to happen, putting fear in your heart, saying it's impossible. It's so funny, this world, right? Like when I'm in the gym, right? When I'm on that step machine backwards, or I'm on that treadmill, because I ain't no motherfucking hamster, yo. I gotta move laterally, side to side. I gotta stimulate my mind and do two things at the same time. That's just the way I am, man. So when I'm on that treadmill and I fall, everybody sees when I fall. But when I get it right, you know what they do? They act like they don't see you. That's the world. They don't care when you making it. They only care when you fall. When I'm on that step machine, you think I get this natural? No. Plenty of times I fall. Everybody watch you when you fall. When I hurt my back, when I roll my fucking ankle on the running machine, you know how long it might have to take me to get back on that treadmill? A week or so, because hey, I take the risk. I love to have the thrill of taking the risk. I'm not a hamster. It's more to me on that treadmill when I do these things. It's more to me on that step machine that I feel that I could do. But if I'm scared of fear of falling, even when I fall, plenty of times, roll my ankle, I had to be out the gym. Or if I do go in the gym, I got to work the upper part, not the lower part. Then what's the sense if I'm worried about falling again? Right? There's a lot of people out here that's scared of pain. You can't even go to the fucking gym and inflict pain on yourself. Rinse rather than repeat. Do you understand what pain is? Doing squats? I mean, heavy or light. A lot of reps or less reps if it's heavy. But the repercussion is this. Can you sit on the fucking toilet? And can you get back up off the toilet without feeling that soreness? Being hungry, being miserable. Rinse rather repeat. Tear the muscle. Build it back up. So a lot of people, it's a new year. You'll see a whole bunch of these motherfuckers in the gym. But when they see a nigga like me in the gym, they'll sit there and look at me and be like, you know what? This gym ain't for me. Because you're watching the world and not worrying about yourself. You're caring about, you're seeing people and they distracting your mind of your goals of this new year. Because people are doing it better than you. Don't worry about other people. Worry about you, my dog. And accomplish shit. And when you in fear, test your fear. Test your fear when falling. And if we fall and you get injured, well, are you scared enough? Are you still scared that you won't do the same thing over again? It's all in here, man. Mind over matter. Yeah, but being a warrior is not about always winning. See, you know that saying, it's not how you fall, it's how you get up. But what if you can't get up? Do you want to get up? No, how can I say it? If you fall and you can't get up, don't you want to fall to a worthy opponent? Or you want to get just sniped or just taken out some whack way? No, you want to go right into the fire, like fire department in New York. Those are warriors. Those are warriors. They know it just takes, we saw it in Ground Zero. We saw it in Ground Zero. It only takes one big fucking fire and a lot of firefighters would die. And it could take a small one and a lot of firefighters could die. We see it with the cops out there, NYPD. Now, there's some corrupt cops, yes. No one can tell me about corrupt cops. My father lost his eye to fucking cops right in front of my face. So you can't tell me about no corrupt cops. So back off with that opinion. We're talking about not corrupt cops, okay? So when you see the difference between a warrior, you're telling me all this stuff about the world and how the world is going to feel against me and they're going to wipe me out of history and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, Terence Crawford want to test himself. He's going to say if Canelo could go up from 147 all the way to light heavyweight, hey, why can't I do it? Why can't I meet him at his weight? I'm moving up 2 weight divisions just like Mikey did it with Errol Spence, and he couldn't beat Errol Spence, but you got to give him an excuse for Errol Spence to say, well, you know, Mikey was on survival mode, so you could knock him out. All right, cool. But the man went up 2 weight classes to do it. No problems, right? When Canelo goes up divisions, it's not a problem. But Crawford side 140, this man started at 147. What's the big deal? They 5'8", same. So whatever's good for Canelo is good for Crawford. But you were so worried about the world and how the world's going to see you. Listen, the way I see it, you remember that kid was climbing out that pit and that man stepped on his fingers and he slipped back in that pit? That's the world. That is the world. That's the world, man. That wolf that's hunting that kid, that's the world. Is there a movie behind you? Because every month, I know what I got to do every month. I got to pay that fucking mortgage. You, mortgage or rent. I got to pay that light bill, that gas bill, that water bill, that property tax, that property insurance. Right? And the world makes it harder for us all the time. Hey, your rent in 2024 was this, but in 2025, your rent went up $400 more. There's no movie for you. There's no movie for you. No, it ain't no movie for you. This is real life, right? So you got to find a way to survive, because it ain't about also survival of the fittest. It's survival of the economics. But there ain't no movie for you. But you're crying. It's either you cry and be a victim, or you find a way. You find a way. So there's warriors in different categories. But remember, when the shit hit, when the fire comes, warriors don't run away from the fire. They run into the fire. They run into the fire. So when I see Crawford trying to do the impossible, when I see they made a movie of Clarissa Shields, I don't care if you don't like Clarissa Shields, man. I don't care if you don't like her. She showing you something in her movie and how she made it in her life and all the obstacles in her life. So to me, she's accomplished. And I hope she go for 4-time undisputed. I do. I really do. I want the impossible to happen. When Manny Pacquiao got dropped by Marquez, that's another warrior. Everybody say, oh, hang it up. If you listen to these fucking world, if you listen to this fucking world, if you listen to them, and these motherfuckers that never breathe the same, they don't breathe like fucking warriors. If that man fell flat on his fucking face and they keep repeating it, well, he got knocked out, right, Blue? He got knocked out, but repeat that, he got back up and beat the oldest welterweight champion at welterweight, beating Keith Thurman. But then you have excuses why, right? George Foreman, if he's so fucking old and he beat a 25-year-old Michael Moore, if we had listened to the world, we would never seen that shit. Warriors move a different way. Warriors are built a different way. They see things a different way. When you see fire, you run away. When they see fire, they say, I want this heat, nigga. I want this heat. And you can't see that. So fuck the world. I don't give a fuck what the world's gonna say. Only, what's that thing? 300? Only to the 300. Regardless if they're gonna lose the battle. They know the rest of the world is just sheep. And they're just going to go with the flow and go with the memes and go with calling you names and saying you ain't worth it. You shouldn't have been a heavy, a pound for pound. See, we told you. Listen, I know better. I don't care if you know religion or if you like religion or not. Perfect example. Jesus Christ. He died on this earth. Got crucified. Stones thrown at him while he's going up on that cross. For what? Righteousness. That's it. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't hurt nobody. But just because he say he claim he's this, well, we don't need that on this earth. We need to kill him. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is how I see it as a Bud fan. I don't know what other Bud fans are seeing it. I'm not throwing him to the wolves. And guess what? I'm sure if I'm throwing him to the wolves, he thought about it before I did. Crawford thought about it. He ain't worried about what this world's got to tell you about. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Warriors are built different, man. And if you can't see that, it is what it is. Stick with your fake warriors, right? The ones with the fantasy, your protective squad, so they don't fight certain fighters, and you make up excuses why they ain't fighting and they shouldn't fight, right? And see, there's fantasy in reality, because this is what some of these fans want. A fake warrior. But this is a real warrior, man. Crawford is a real warrior. Manny Pacquiao, Clarissa Shields, Usyk, Mike Tyson. There's people out there, they got to do what they got to do, and they're not scared of what people are going to think. But you do. Yo, let me ask you a question on Best Fight the Best. Crawford fans are delusional thinking that Crawford is going to beat Canelo. Okay, do you feel that same way for your homeboy LDBC Blue Blood? Because is he delusional? Because he got Crawford beating Canelo. I'd like to see y'all two go at it, but I'm pretty sure y'all act like y'all don't see each other when it comes to this discussion. And if y'all do, because you see this video and you want to prove a point, y'all make it look really nice, right? Y'all make it really nice, right? But you got people in the LDBC that feels like Crawford could beat Canelo. It is what it is. Are they delusional fans? But you got to separate them and be specific. You know what I'm saying? Now, I made my point, okay? But I know there's going to be some Pop-Tarts, Starbursts, Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops that's infatuated with Best Fight the Best, and they're going to come over here and say, why are you doing that? You shouldn't do that. The last thing I know about YouTube, people go on other people's channels and go to their opinions, and they make a reply about their opinion. I don't know if y'all just stuck in boxing, but go to a lot of channels like Anton Daniels, No Fugazi, channels that talk about other people's opinions, and they have their opinion about it, right? So when I hear these Fruit Loops, so go ahead and do it on my channel. Go in the comments and say, you shouldn't talk about him. You sound like a little pussy or asshole, you know? Sound like, for a grown man, you're a fan. You're a fan and you infatuated. And I can understand why you infatuated with what's his name? Best Fight the Best. Same way why they infatuated for Tank Davis. Like I said, Tank Davis is a good fighter, but he puts out a certain energy where he's heterosexual, but he put out a certain energy where you get these metrosexuals, these bisexuals, and these homosexuals that never see him wrong. And I see the same thing with Best Fight the Best. And I'm going to show you examples of this, but I'm done bread, homie. I'm done bread. I said what I had to say, but I'll leave this at the end of it so you can understand where I'm coming from, because you can't say I've never been on this man's channel. You can't say, oh, he's scared. You're just talking that shit, but you can't go on his channel, man. Listen, take your Skittle, taste rainbow ass off my motherfucking channel, man. But I'm going to show to you why I know y'all niggas exist on his channel, and you infatuated with this nigga.
If you ever disrespected me and I'm calm about it, don't trust me. I'll fuck you up at the right time. Get this faggot nigga Caps and pull the fuck out of here. Suck my dick, Cap. Suck the tip of it, Cap. Suck just the cap of my dick, you bitch ass nigga. Get this pussy the fuck out of here. You know how to come back in my good graces, you hoe ass nigga. Apologize. Or suck my dick. That's Crawford. 50-50 or suck my African dick. Super Bro says bad comparison. Okay, well, let's do some comparing. Who would suck my dick better? There was only the tip of the dick in his mouth. He really wasn't sucking it. It was just the tip of the dick in his mouth. He really wasn't sucking it. Fucking dick rider. That's what you are. You stay on my dick. Every day you stay on my dick, nigga. Yeah. And suck my dick to the white meat. Jay Miguel, suck my dick. Nibble it on my balls. Are you mentally okay? No. Suck the brain out of me, you bitch ass nigga. Yo, this thing was beating off. This thing was like, That nigga clipped the link and mid-stroke. See, I told you, it's a dildo. This thing got petroleum jelly and a dildo.
Now, I try to go on this man's channel. Knowing me, you know me. I try to go on this man's channel. But we know bitch-ass characteristics from a bitch-ass nigga. He doesn't want you to talk. He shuts you up. None of that shit. He don't want to hear what you got to say, right? And this is the time when Crawford put that bust down on Errol Spence. I said, oh, I can't wait to talk to Best Fight the Best. Yeah, I want to hear. So I'm going to give you an example that I try to get back at him and put it in his face, smush it all in his face. That nigga you was dick riding, Errol Spence, he lost. But this is what he did to me.
Nigga, why are you on my dick, nigga? Why are you on my dick? Fuck you, you fat ass nigga. You think I'm gonna stick my page? You're not. Sit your fat ass right there. Sit your fat ass. Did you see this nigga writing? This nigga literally wrote a paper. Did you see this? You wrote a paper. You wrote a paper. Bro, hey, look at that. Hey, yo, you see this?
You got straight up Michael Davis.
Yo, this nigga. This man wrote a fucking goodbye, pussy. Goodbye. Go sweat somewhere else. This man literally wrote. Hold up, bro. This man literally wrote out some flashcards. Yo, hey, Mr. PK, I've never seen that before. This is 2016. I've never seen a man write out flashcards. I've never seen. Flashcards, king.
That's funny shit. Oh, wow.
Oh, yo, this man had flashcards.
That was too funny. You know what? I would like to say this, man.
Yeah, so he mused me. He didn't want to hear no get back. The aerospace got bust down. He don't want to hear nothing. But he tried to put me on to get entertainment. So he mused me. But see, I come from a bipolar mother and a schizophrenic father. So you're going to get a demented imagination. So I use flashcards because I know this bitch-ass nigga and I know his characteristics. So I had to have the flashcards out because I knew in advance what's going to happen in the future. See, when you know a bitch-ass nigga, you knew that you got to be prepared. So that's why I had the index cards, the flashcards. Two-time, undisputed, best fight the best, you suck. I had to say all that on the flashcards. So he didn't want to talk to me or nothing like that. He told me to get out of here, pussy. It is what it is, right? So early in the video, I was just trying to show you the characteristics and also showing you that I got a backbone. I'm not worried about him telling me to suck his so-and-so, right? But then, if you notice all these things that he likes to tell people, they always want to wonder why this. This is what he wants to wonder. Come on, follow me now.
Right here, I'm talking about. This right here is what I'm talking about. Bro, there are some seriously flaming homosexual people that... Bro. Hey, yo. Bro, come on, bro. Come on, dude. Like, for real, dude. Like, dude. Alright, dude. No, homie. No, homie. No, you cannot kiss me, brother. No. I'm pretty sure there is some dudes that are, right around this. They're fine with that and they're okay with this type of stuff. But you said I was gay? Because I never said you was gay at all. I said you dick ride Bud. But I never put you on that book. I'm asking you an honest question. Did you say I was gay, my nigga? Oh, you niggas gay.
With a action, there's a what? A reaction. I'm sure there's some homos, bisexuals, metrosexuals, whatever you want to call them in this day and age, watching me, and they probably get infatuated with me. Hey, but guess what? I'm not participating in your fulfillment of your fantasy with me. I'm not going to keep telling you to suck my flesh. No, because I'm inviting you. I'm not going to wear pum-pum shorts and smack my ass and like Tank Davis doing a dance that's, it's a dance of this future or whatever, but it also is excite the eyes of the ones that I don't want that kind of attention from me. So, hey, heteros, homosexuals, whatever you out there, but I'm not participating in your fulfillment of getting your flesh hard. Sorry. That's the difference between me and Best Fight the Best. He talks that talk, I ain't talking that talk. Listen, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. They mix the lies. Well, I mix the lies with the truth. That's right. I'm being honest. And the truth with the lies. But at the end of the day, y'all niggas love lies and you hate the truth in reality. Truth hurts in reality, But you love the lies because they want to fulfill your fantasy. Man, get the fuck out of here.